best way to start is just thoughts, please.
Cricket sucks. That's the number one thought, I think. Yeah, I think, yes, it was a cracking game. I actually don't even have many words to describe it. I'm just really chuffed we got over the line in the end.
Are you guys speaking to KG yet?
No, KG will we'll give him a bit of time, but we'll get our arms around him. We'll probably get a couple of drinks down him later. And yeah, he's one of us through thick and thin, so he's always going to be there.
Did you think, I mean, 2 super overs, after that second super over, did you think that, okay, now they need 24 or 4 balls,
Yeah.
and then they almost got there? I mean, yeah, I don't know. What?
No, I think obviously the anxiety of that, I said to Dave, if he was next to me, I said, come on, 2 dots, we win this game. Wickets, and then 3 sixes in a row. You obviously set the cat among the pigeons there. So we were just standing there saying, surely not, this can't be real. But like I say, just over the moon that we managed to get over the line.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, because one of the best match we have seen. Secondly, why Maharaj was selected for the final over? Was there anything been discussed out, and not to go with the...
Why Keshav was selected? I actually was unsure. I thought KG or Marco was going to go, but it came from Shukri saying he thinks Kesh should go. And yeah, credit to you. I guess it worked. It came down to the last wire. We tried to change it up. I think bowl slow and wide and try to get them to hit over extra cover for 6 to the big boundary. That would be the thinking, which is probably the most difficult shot to do, I think. So I guess that would have been the plan. Yeah, just glad, like I say, glad it came off.
Ricks, can you just tell us, like, what happens in those times before, like, the game ends and then you decide who's going to bat, and are guys saying, yeah, you know, I want to go, or is it Shukri deciding?
I think it's generally the discussion between, you know, the death hitters, Dave and Aiden. You know, Quinny and I and Aiden were kind of, you know, we weren't options, I suppose, but I mean, that's why you got guys like Miller and Stubbs, guys that can finish games, that can hit those low full tosses for 6. And that last shot of Stubbo to hit that low full toss for 6 to take us to the second over proves exactly why, you know, they're worth their money. It's incredibly difficult, but the discussion was always our big hitters, Brevis, Stubbs, Miller were always going to be the 3.
If you had to describe the kinds of feelings, you know, you're watching there's nothing you can really do, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, how would you describe just that whole last bit?
Just anxiety. I think we're standing there, all of us sitting there upstairs, fingers crossed, like, come on guys, just more hope than anything. But yeah, like I said, it was an absolute whirlwind of a game. Yeah, we were all in it. We rode the emotions, obviously, just like everyone else did. And it was pretty tough, I will say. But yeah, just glad that we got over the line.
Ryan, it must seem like last week that you were out there sharing a century stand with Quinton. Do you even remember it?
I do remember it quite well. Lovely to bat with Quinny. You know, he's such an ace for us. Controls the game really well and helped me through that period as well. I think we're complementing each other quite nicely when we have a partnership. So yeah, hopefully looking forward to spending more time out there with him.
And then just what does it do to a team to come through a hard struggle like that quite early in a tournament? It feels like a good thing.
It does, yeah. It gives us a proper wake-up call. You know, things you can't take for granted. Afghanistan's a team they're a serious cricket team. No one ever took them for granted, but it's just the small things when you have opportunities to close down games, or when you have opportunities with you know, the foot on their throat. You got to really, you can't let any team back in. So it is a bit of a wake-up call, I'd like to think. Just in trying to have that edge, have that sharpness, and when you get ahead, stay ahead. And just make sure that you're looking after those really small things. Like I said, it can come back to bite you. So it'd be a nice wake-up call for all of us, and a lot of things we can get better at.
Just on Quinny, he's so sharp, you know, and the run-out today was one example. What have you seen from him in terms of the things he's been working on, and, you know, and the fielding in general? I suppose he's kind of leading the energy there.
Yeah, he just has this aura, I suppose, about him. You know, he's pulling guys left, right, and centre. He has a presence. He doesn't really, you know, make a lot of noise behind the stumps, but he has a strong presence. We all know where to, you know, we all know where our eyes are going between him and Aiden. But it's just the sharpness of the game, what he sees from behind the stumps, the words he gives in the team chats, you know, when there are drinks or wickets or something like that. He actually runs a lot more than you think. Yeah, so he's a complete asset. He's obviously played a hell of a lot of cricket. He's seen a lot of things before as well. So, you know, he'll definitely weigh in on what needs to be said tonight and tomorrow, and on the reflection of the game. But he's definitely got that sharpness, that presence. Yeah, and I think we can all learn a lot from him just about how in tune he is with the game.
Do you think South Africa's fielding pieces, those runouts, those couple of catches, made a little difference in the end, you know?
Yes, fielding always makes a bit of a huge difference, I suppose. You know, I think we have a really good fielding unit. We got guys that catch well, we got guys that move well. I mean, that catch that George took to dismiss Gobaz was a game-changing moment. And I think the sharpness that we have, you know, on the ground fielding and in the air as well, our catching percentages are quite good. And it's something that we always need to top up with. Because like you said, those small moments, Quinny throwing to the other side to get that run out, again, saves a run. In the biggest scheme of things today, that's a massive, massive win for us. So it's something that we're always topping up on, and something that we can always, you know, try to hold on to, especially, and make sure we get it right in those clutch moments.